The First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution states that Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. As enshrined in the First Amendment, religious freedom includes two complementary protections: the right to religious belief and expression, and a guarantee that the government neither prefers religion over non-religion, nor favors particular faiths over others. These dual protections work hand in hand, allowing religious liberty to thrive and safeguarding both religion and government from the undue influences of the other. From our foundational work on behalf of conscientious objectors to our historic defense of John T. Scopes during the infamous Scopes monkey trial of 1925, the ACLU has been the national leader in the struggle for religious freedom. Building on that near century of work, the ACLU employs an integrated strategy of litigation, public education, and advocacy to protect religious liberty. My name is Ail Ansari, and this is my story.
Excuse me for 1 second. You know what? For people that are looking on YouTube or see this later on, this gentleman needs help, and he's explaining. He is explaining that his rights were taken away from him to worship. They let him worship and pray and make his lots of prayers, but they retaliated. They retaliated. And we're gonna try to find out how they retaliated, and believes that anyone that has a religious right, you have a religious right to practice your religion. But he understood that you do have to follow the rules of the job. So we're not taking any telephone calls because I don't have another telephone line. But explain the retaliation. Some of the things that, how did they retaliate against you? Even though they did let you pray, they gave you what you wanted, but they attacked you. But explain some of the things they did to you.
The fella that was approaching me in my face about the milk crate attached to the back of the forklift. He kept insisting that the milk crate attached to the back of the forklift was a major problem for the forklift, which it wasn't. It was just his way of trying to have his way, and it wasn't working with me. But he was insisting that it was a problem for it being on the back of the forklift. And the reason why I was on the back of the forklift is because our job was to offload trucks. Offload took me that we use the forklifts of the EPJs, which are electric pallet jacks, and we take product off trucks, 18-wheelers.
I got you on that, but I'm trying to find out things that they did to you in retaliation for your action.
I'm explaining it to the best of my ability. When we bring the stuff off the truck, we have to wrap the stuff. When we bring the stuff off, when we offload the trucks, we have to wrap the stuff. We have to sometimes rewrap stuff. And nevertheless, once we wrap it or rewrap it, a lot of it has to be broken down and put it on separate pallets. And they all have to be rewrapped.
I get that. Now, let me start off. I got all that. I'm trying to find out the things that they did specifically to you to get back at you. That's what I'm trying to find out.
They would.
Yeah.
They would disrespect me verbally. They would step to me in violent ways. One of the fellows that was making an issue about the crate on the forklift, he wrote me up uh, uh, 5 times. He wrote 5 different charges on me, and he was the one that got me fired because of the 5 charges that he wrote up on me for being irresponsible, and not obeying rules and regulations. It was just trumped up charges, lies that they brought against me, and Joliet staff and accepted it.
And
Now,
in return, once they did that, who did you try to get help from to bring to their attention that they were doing these grievous things against you in retaliation?
I was speaking to the representative of Joliet staff.
What's his name?
I don't remember his name right off, but I'm saying if he hear the situation being discussed, he'll know who he is. But nevertheless, he was the representative of Joliet. I'm saying each temp service had their own representative inside the place. But nevertheless, I kept bringing to his attention things that were going on. But nevertheless, it's all good. I'm saying I already know that African American people have to comply to what Anglo-Saxon, Jewish people, European people say, regardless of what their status, their position.
We all have to. We employed by somebody, but
not us. I don't care what color you is.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna talk to me right. You ain't gonna talk to me crazy. I don't care what color you is.
I got you, but they retaliated. And what organizations and who did you try to get help from? And what was their response?
I went to the EEOC.
What is the EEOC?
EEOC is equal. It's supposed to be equal employment opportunity. That's what it's supposed to be. Nevertheless, I'm saying God knows best what it is, but it ain't got nothing to do with no equality and nothing being equal. Because before they fired me, one of my co-workers put a noose on the file cabinet to let African American people and people of color know how he felt about them. This is a file cabinet inside a cage where we all have to go to check out the equipment that we're using.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he took the noose, he tied the noose, put it on the file cabinet, right there on so it can be visibly seen. Okay, so anyway, I'm saying I had a run-in with the fellow one time. That was the first time I got there, and that's when I tried to get waited on. And he wasn't busy, and I asked him if he would be able to assist me.
Mm-hmm.
And he looked at me in such a messed up way. I told him, I said, "That's okay, brother. You have a blessed day. I'll just stand here and be patient, and wait till somebody come to me." And I left it alone.
Well,
nonetheless, but this is the same fellow who put the noose on the file cabinet.
Wow.
But now when they bring it to the attention of the people of the company, he still keep his job for 3 to 6 months. I believe he still remained employed.
Sad.
He take care of his family.
Did you take a picture? Did you take a picture of it with your phone?
No, I didn't get a chance to take a picture of it.
Why
but
not?
I have the falsified documentation that the EEOC made in reference to it.
So what other organizations did you attempt to get help from that's prominent in the city? I think you said Operation Push, and
I went to Operation Push, but I didn't start going to these other places until I found out that my driver's license was suspended for 7 to 8 months without my knowledge.
Okay, I got that, but what prominent places did you go to, and what people of status did you try to get help from?
I tried to go. I tried to go to uh, Jesse Jackson's place, Rainbow Push. I tried to go to Leach Funeral Home right here next door to me. I tried to get on at the. I tried to call people to get information how to touch bases with the Breakfast Club. I had to get. I had to try. Chicago blackballed me from any assistance.
Yeah, wow. And you even went to legal aid in Chicago at the Daily Center, right?
Legal aid. I went to every free place where they say that you get legal representation, and they turned me away.
Wow, wow, wow.
I got documentation of the names and the numbers of the places that I went to,
Okay.
and I've been to over 75 places. I've been
Wow.
over to 75 places, and for the most part, they say I got a case, but they won't take the case because it involves high-profile people. I'm saying it involves people who have
Status.
political status
Yeah.
and political influence. But what good is you having this status and this influence if you ain't using it for the right cause?
So you know, and that is true. And what I like to end up asking you is, what are you asking the people that are looking at this broadcast, and we'll see it later on? Do you need help and assistance? What do you need from the people that may have it in their heart to say, I'm going to help? But it's all by the grace of God or Allah. But please talk to them.
You got 7.888 billion people around the world.
Yes.
Out of that 7.88 billion, you have 1.9 billion who are Muslims.
Yes.
Now, if it be the will of Allah for me to get Muslims and non-Muslims, that would truly be a blessing, because I'm fighting against Muslims and non-Muslims.
You fight against evil. I got you.
That's right, because they have confirmed with me and to me that what the state of South Carolina did is permissible.
Yes.
They are condoning their criminal activities and their embezzlement, and it's just not right. It's just not right. But nevertheless, that 7.88 billion, if God bless me to get 5.988 billion of those people to voice their opinion about the political system here in the state of Illinois,
Yeah,
it will truly be a blessing.
And you are against anybody's religious rights being denied, if they get them and being retaliated against, right? No matter what their denomination is, right?
Regardless of what denomination they are.
Okay.
If the Constitution states that they got that right, but those in authority deny them that right, that's a criminal activity.
ACLU. Okay.
It's a criminal activity.
So I gotta get up. Give us your contact information, because this will be on YouTube, and you know what, it's being broadcast. And give them your contact information, how people can get in contact with you if they find it within their heart to want to help someone that was denied their religious observation, but it was given to them, but they retaliated. Please give us your contact information.
Is it all right if I can share one more thing?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Mm-hmm.
The state of Illinois intentionally violated and broke 25 laws, state and federal. They've been keeping my situation undercover because if my situation see the day of light, see the light of day, the ones who are responsible are looking at 25 years to life without the possibility of parole.
Gotcha.
So my contact information, my name is Ail Ansari. My cell number is 312-479-5623. My address is 2243 Windsor, Windsor Lane, Country Club Hills, Illinois, 60478. I attempted to reach out to people like Dr. Rashad Ritchie of Indisputable, Mr. Phillips Scott,
Benjamin, what's the Crump?
Ben Crump,
Reverend Al Sharpton.
Al Sharpton. I reached out to Father Michael Flegger,
of Saint Sabinus Church. Okay.
Yes, sir. I went to him personally and took the information to him and left it and didn't hear nothing from him.
Saint Sabinus Church, for people that don't know, it's in Chicago, Illinois. It's located at, I think, 78th in Halsted. I think, I forget, but it's Saint Sabinus Church. Father Flagler. Go ahead, brother. And
the brother, he made a statement. He made a statement. If people can go and locate the June 24th, 2023, the Chicago Crusader, they can read it for themselves. I'm saying he made the statement. Father Flagler said Attorney Crump has chosen to spend his life fighting injustice, and I for a moment, I said to myself, I thought that was a true statement.
Yes,
because I really thought that not only Ben Crump, but Father Flagler also was a fighter against injustice until Allah blessed me to see otherwise. But nevertheless, I'm hoping and praying that whoever sees this will get word to the attorney Saeed Ali Muhammad.
Okay.
If not to Saeed Ali Muhammad.
What city is he in?
He's here in Chicago, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
He assisted Father Flagler and Ben Crump in that situation that I'm speaking about, where they restored Abdul Muhammad back to his position of being principal at the CVS. But my point of view about the CVS is that the reason why they were trying to get rid of him, because anybody that know anything about Islam and a Muslim, they know that a Muslim practicing Islam is supposed to speak the truth at all times. But being CPS has a criminal element to the degree to whereas they are trying to hostily take over the charter school.
Yes.
The urban prep charter academy. And the only reason that I personally feel that they trying to get rid of Abdul Muhammad, because if they keep the brother around while they trying to take over the urban prep charter academy, so that they can gain access to the $8 million budget that God blessed them with, then they ain't gonna be able to do the kind of corruption, commit the kind of corruption with this Muslim brother around, because this Muslim brother will expose them. So they can't have him. But this is just my opinion.
Can I tell you something, brother? We worried about your plight, okay? And your plight That's what we're dealing with. But thank
Yes,
you. But please give your contact information one more time. And
yes,
people that are just tuning in, his religious rights. He was given his religious rights, but his employer retaliated against him by doing grievous things because I guess they didn't like giving you religious rights, but they denied him. They denied. So please give us your contact information one more time, okay?
my name is Ali Ansari. My number is 312-479-5623. 312-479-5623. I would appreciate it if it's not inconvenience. If you desire to reach out to me through my cell phone, is to first text me first so that I know who I am responding to. And the reason why I say this is because due to the fact that the state of Illinois denied me the right to provide for my household and to make an honest living, they have in turn sold the taxes to the property that my parents left me. So since they fixed it where I can no longer pay my bills and take care of my responsibility, they have sold the property. And I don't want to be speaking to nobody who think that they're gonna come here and take our place and put us in the street like animals, like it's gonna be that kind of program when it's not. But nevertheless, I'd appreciate if you text me first so that I can respond in return.
Yeah.
But my name is Ali Ansari. My number is 312-479-5623. My address is 2243 Windsor, Windsor Lane, Country Club Hills, Illinois, 60478. I don't have no problem in having people stop by. I'm saying none whatsoever. Just text me and let me know, you know, who you are and you would like to come through. You're more than welcome. I have no problem with that. I'm saying,
and when you go on different radio shows and when you go on different television shows, and do you need articles written about you in publications to get your word out?
I attempted to try that with the news setting here.
But we're gonna put it out there again, brother.
In Chicago, but would nobody respond? Would nobody respond? That's it.
Well, put it on out there that you would like to, brother.
I would very much like to. If someone hears my plight and see it as being a life-threatening situation as we do, and would like to interview us, we would be more than happy to accept the interview. Because like I said, I've put the challenge out there. If people whose names I've mentioned, who I know is responsible for the situation, if I'm wrong or if I've lied, if I have told an untruth on you about something claiming that you have intentionally done to me, call me out on it.
Yes. And I want to give a shout out to Brother Abdul Talib Haq. It's the brother that gave me Shahada, that brought me in the true Islam for putting me in contact with you. And I want to thank you for
without a doubt. Him along with Brother Haram, along with yourself, Brother Rahim. Thank you, gracious mercy of Almighty God. Going on 7 years. I've been dealing with this by myself until Almighty God put you all in my life within the last 5 months. I'm saying so. I'm truly grateful to Almighty God. For all three of you brothers, because I wouldn't still be able to maintain where I'm at if it wasn't for the financial assistance from you all as well as from others.
Everything is by God, Allah's permission, brother. And thank you for entrusting me with your story. And before we sign off, we'll give your contact information one more time, and then we're going to.
My contact information, my name is Ali Ansari. My number is 312-479-5623. 312-479-5623. And please text me so that I know who it is that I'm responding to. My address is 2243 Windsor, Windsor Lane, Country Club Hills, Illinois, 60478. And I truly appreciate it if those who are listening will remember one thing if they don't remember nothing else. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said in 1963, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
Yes, sir. Well,
So
I'm going to sign on our brother and give you assalamu alaikum and peace and blessings be to everyone out there. And if you like this, share it. Give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down, but share this because this brother needs your help. And actually, anyone that is going through any type of discrimination, I'm talking about being scrutinized and being retaliated because they work in a workplace, because they want to make their religious practice. It's wrong. Okay. And this brother needs your help. He needs a lawyer, he needs a paralegal, he needs someone out there to give him advice. And you're looking at the Underground Railroad television show, and we're just on the podcast now. So I want to thank you, brother, and inshallah, we'll get together, inshallah. And brother, I'll give you leave you in the words of assalamu alaikum, brother.
Alhamdulillah. Wa alaikum assalam rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope and pray Allah SWT bless you all and your entire families to the highest station in Jannah, inshallah.
Thank you. All right, brother. Assalamu alaikum. So, you know what? I gotta leave with some notes. If you need video production done in Chicago, I need a press conference or something done in Chicago, in the United States. I need video edited. I have a party or something I do video productions in Chicago. Shema Media Productions, LLC. And I'm gonna meet with you. We'll do it over the internet. Because I have found out this meeting with somebody is person to person. It's just counterproductive. And do you help with Google AdWords? I'm not associated with Google AdWords in any way, but I know how to help you with Google AdWords. I know how to help to disseminate your information, get your word out to the people. Okay. So I greet you in the words of assalamu alaikum, rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And whether it's the morning, the afternoon, or night, share this broadcast. Thank you for watching.
The First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution states that Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble, and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. As I enshrined in the First Amendment, religious freedom includes two complementary protections: the right to religious belief and expression, and a guarantee that the government neither prefers religion over non-religion, nor favors particular faiths over others. These dual protections work hand in hand, allowing religious liberty to thrive and safeguarding both religion and government from the undue influences of the other. From our foundational work on behalf of conscientious objectors to our historic defense of John T. Scopes during the infamous Scopes monkey trial of 1925, the ACLU has been the national leader in the struggle for religious freedom. Building on that near century of work, the ACLU employs an integrated strategy of litigation, public education, and advocacy to protect religious liberty. My name is Ail Ansari, and this is my story.